Yo, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
Soul Brothers, back up in it, Soul Brethren.
Ooh.
I salute you.
Ooh.
Versus a video.
I'd say these are my favorite shoes to play in right now, dude. Like, they're both minimal, great cushions, awesome traction. What is the mo better?
One is more cheap.
One is
the
more
more
cheap. Yes.
But this one, the Hardens kind of have a little bit better tech. I would say, you know what I mean? Like on paper. Or definitely more of it when you're talking about boost.
Yes.
You know, I mean, this has a little bit of zoom. We'll get into all that. If you want to copy either of these, links are down below.
Yes.
Let's pop it off with the traction.
Yes. So the PG3s have circles. And you can't go wrong with circles. I like circles, man. Circles are nice.
Circles are not bad.
The circles should be the new herringbone.
Yeah.
Seriously, because it's multi-directional, dude. It's multi-directional, and you have inside the circle. If you make it large enough, it's not gonna, trap dust. And if you have a good rubber compound, if you make the diameter or the diameter. Is it the No, it's not the diameter. The circumference of the circle pretty thick, then it's not gonna have like any durability issues. So. It's a really nice pattern, really hard stop, picks up dust pretty fast, but it's a really easy wipe. You just like do a slight wipe and dust is off. And durability seems pretty good. I mean, there is a little bit of fray, and I've had some chunks of rubber rip off, but I guess that's kind of where the zoom unit is outlined. That's where it mostly frayed off. It's not like a huge chunk that ripped off, it's just a little bit. So
yeah, they look pretty intact.
Yes.
From here, but when you get up close, I guess it's a different story. But the Hardens implement a new technology called herringbone traction. It's the first shoe to ever have this. Who's going to be the first to do herringbone circles? Little circles in a herringbone pattern.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's the next level.
That's the next
Get
level
on
right
it.
there. You know what I'm saying?
We got to copyright that or something.
Yes.
Anyways, well, I don't know which one's better.
The Harden Volume 3 still has a really, really good stop on the clean core. On dust, though, I would say the Harden Volume 3 is just a little bit hard to wipe off. So I guess the PG3 wins slightly on dust, but that's just like me nitpicking and stuff like that. And durability also, I don't know, man. Like the rubber on the Harden Volume 3 is really, really soft, and the PG3 is kind of hard. It's like not fraying that much, is it?
Not really.
Yeah, so it's really interesting. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like I would say the PG3 is because it's harder, but like seeing from the fraying and like the rubber ripping off, obviously the PG3 is not good. But like the Harden Volume 3 is really soft, so I don't really know like how to grade that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like performing the opposite of what we thought and how it feels. So I guess just looking at results, the Harden Volume 3 will be a little bit more durable. But what's the better traction? Man, I would pick the PG3 just by a little bit because of the dust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a little bit hard to wipe off on the Hardens, but
it's a little closer together, finer grooves.
Yeah.
Probably easier for dust to get trapped. The circles are pretty wide open there.
Yes.
It's not a ton of space for dirt to get trapped, so maybe that's the culprit.
Just a slight win, guys. The Hardens are still nice.
Moving on to cushion.
Ooh.
Full length boost.
Yes.
This boost here is painted black. You're gonna have to pay extra for that.
Yes.
Extra $20, but
$20.
These are nice, right?
Very, very nice. I mean, that's a great core feel, but impact protection is still good. I mean, if you're doing a really hard impact landing, then you're gonna feel it a little bit. Obviously, not as much as if it was like a harder foam, especially if the fine line was this thin. But you're gonna feel it a little bit. But for the most part, impact protection is really good. There's a really slight, like fast bounce in the heel, nice heel compression and stuff like that. I really like the Harden Volume 3s, but the PG3 like kind of stepped it up, man. Like the foam is really soft. There's a good amount of heel compression. Feels super nice, and it transitions really well. The Hardens transition really well from heel to toe as well. But another added bonus is a zoom unit. I really like the zoom unit. It's not too much. It's just a little slight, quick bounce. I guess where basically the ball of your foot is. It's not the entire forefoot. It's just right here. So that feels nice as well. Court feel is a little bit better than the Harden Volume 3, but the PG3 is still really, really nice for court feel. And impact protection, I'd say, is around the same. They're both really good, and they're both really responsive as well. So Yeah, I would say I like the PG3 just a little bit better, just because it has the same, everything is the same as far as like the foam is still really nice, but has that little extra zoom unit, a little extra bounce in the forefoot. So I like that. But if you don't like zoom, or you just like, I guess, more of a responsive cushion, go with the Hardens. But I kind of like the zoom unit better. So
upper slash materials. Harden for the win?
Yes, obviously. I mean,
Harden's got a nice little kind of knit material. I don't know if they're calling it prime knit, but it looks nice and feels nice. How's it on foot?
Yeah, very comfortable on foot. Super soft, but also really supportive. It is a little bit thicker though.
Right.
It's a little bit thicker than the PG3s. I would say around like twice as thick, but the PG3 is like super thin. But also feels really flimsy as well. But on foot though, the PG3 feels like really nice. You know, it's soft. It's thin, supportive. Yeah, on foot, I would say I like the PG3s a little bit better because it's a little bit thinner. But like they're both soft and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously, seeing the quality of the materials, obviously the Hardens win.
Alright.
Yes. Fit. Go true to your Adidas size for the Hardens, and go true to size for the PG3s. Both great fits. Slightly narrow for both of them. They both have like pretty thick tongues as well, so that feels really nice and comfortable. So yeah, I give it a tie. They both fit pretty similarly.
The real question to this video is which heel tab is higher?
Ooh,
that's the question. That's what people tuned in for.
Oh, it's like the same.
PG is almost a little higher.
Really? It's like the same, no?
No, it's the same.
I guess the same.
Support and lockdown?
Yeah, support and lockdown, both awesome. I mean, lateral containment is there. Really, really good lateral containment. They're both lows, obviously, so you're not going to have like good ankle mobility restriction, but they're both really wide, so you're going to be laterally stable. No heel slippage or anything, so support and lockdown, I give it a tie. Obviously, moving on to the weight, the Harden Volume 3 is going to be heavier. So 13.4 ounces, and the PG3 is 12.2. So basically an ounce difference. Obviously, the Harden Volume 3 feels a little bit heavier and a little bit like, not bulkier, but the materials are thicker. So I guess a little bulkier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, just by a little bit.
A little puffier?
Yeah, a little puffier.
Okay.
So yeah, the PG3s definitely feel lighter and more minimal, but they're both really, really responsive to playing.
Let's touch on step and comfort.
Step and comfort, I'd say the Harden Volume 3 is a little bit more comfortable because you can feel the boost underneath your foot. You know, like the PG3 is more like a stiffer stroke board. The Harden Volume 3 has a softer stroke board, so you can feel the boost throughout, you know, I guess like right underneath your foot. So if you're casually just walking around, I'll say the Harden Volume 3 is a little bit more comfortable.
And these are both pretty much ready to go out of the box?
Yes.
No difference in breaking time?
Yeah, breaking time, you're going to be really good. You're not going to really have to break in the shoes. Durability, I'd say the Harden Volume 3, right?
Yeah, they feel a little more well built.
Especially the upper.
Yeah, especially the upper.
And even though the rubber feels softer in the Hardens, the results, you know, playing in them, there's no fraying, there's no chunks ripping off, and which I have in the PG3. So.
Also, there's a lot of compression marks in the cushion of the PG3.
So this might bottom out.
Yeah, it might bottom out. That's usually a sign that the cushion's not going to last forever. Boost has been known to last quite a long time.
Yes.
Very minimal compression marks, and so there's that. That also helps the Hardens win that category. Ventilation?
Ventilation, PG3 for the win. Materials are thinner.
Alright. Aesthetics.
Ooh, Hardens for me.
I don't know, man.
But like, I also kind of like the PG3s.
Yeah.
I hate this colorway, but
I'm gonna go PGs maybe.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Guy.
I mean, I don't really love either of them, but I'll lean towards the PGs. Let us know what you guys think. Comment section. I guess let's wrap it up.
Yes. So $140 for the Hardens and $110 for the PGs.
$13. That's a lot of money.
It's the $13.
Oh my God.
What is the most sexy time?
You know, $30. What could you do with that? You know, I don't even know.
You
can't do much anymore with $30.
That's true, huh?
But you know, especially if you're younger. I don't know how old you are.
You can get McDonald's
McDonald's is kind of expensive now.
Yeah, so like 3 times.
Yeah.
4 times, right? But yeah, so what is the better performer? Ooh, I'd say the PG3s. I like the PG3s.
Oh.
It's a little bit more minimal. Yeah, it's a little
Don't
lighter.
do it to them.
Traction, I like just a little bit better. Cushion, I also like a little bit better with the zoom unit. Materials, obviously, you know, they both feel great on foot, is what I'm gonna say. So
and it's the mode chip.
And it's the mode chip.
That's crazy.
So I'd say the PG3. Dude, these are super nice. You guys have to try these. These are freaking nice.
I'm gonna order some.
I'm gonna get like 3 pairs because I really like these and they're cheap.
The BHMs are pretty fire.
Yes.
I've seen them in person. Maybe I'll get them.
Yes.
But there's that black-white colorway coming out.
Don't get that because it's translucent.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's gonna yellow. You know, I guess you can get it and test it out, see how the translucent outsole is. But so that's it. PG3 for the win. If you guys want to cop either of these shoes, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later. Peace.